Hello Flosstube, it's Karen, recovering monogamous stitcher. I am here with video number 36 and today is Friday, January 19, 2024. For those of you who are familiar with my videos, you can see that I'm still in Kentucky. We are in winter weather here and we're looking for a break in the weather so that we can take off and drive back down south to Florida for our winter home. We're hoping maybe Monday. This is Friday. It's still snowing today. Mr. Enabler's out shoveling the driveway once again. You know, being from Michigan, it's like you don't ignore that stuff and you don't drive on it before it's been shoveled or it turns to ice. And you know, in this neighborhood, people don't do that. They just drive on it, whatever. I think because normally snow disappears very quickly around here. So anyway, that's a little bit of rambling. That's very off the subject. So if you're returning to my channel and you're a subscriber, thank you so much. I welcome your presence in my sewing room. And I have to thank you so much for the wonderful comments on my last video. I very much appreciate it. We have such wonderful people in our community. And if you're new here, you're very welcome. I hope you see something you like and that you will like and subscribe to my videos. And if you ring the bell or click on the bell, you'll be notified every time I post a video. In my notes below, I have my email address and I have my Instagram handle so we can stay in touch. And I also want to remind you that if you're a viewer of my videos, stitchysasanak.etsy.com offers a 20% discount on items on her Etsy site, and she makes wonderful project bags, good quality vinyl, very well done. So if you're interested, stop by and use the discount code. I have it printed in the notes below. Okay, here's another aside I wanted to bring up. I have a stitchy friend in Michigan, and I got an email from her yesterday asking me about a specific DMC color. She had one in her stash for a while and used it on a project but ran out. And when she bought a new one, it didn't match. And so I sent her the one I had. Fingers crossed, Barb, I hope it matches. But here's my question. Is DMC changing their dyeing system? Excuse me. Because DMC has been very consistent in their colors. I've not had to worry about dye lots. Whereas over dyes, you have to watch that dye lot and make sure you get the same dye lot for an entire project. If you know about that, could you, excuse me, tell me in the notes or in the comments? I'd like to know. I thought I heard someone say at one point that the rules or the laws in Europe were changing about, for environmental reasons, of how the dye process had to be done. And so I'm wondering if we have to now start really watching our DMC. Okay, so what have I done in the last 2 weeks? I've had good stitchy time. Every day I was able to stitch. Here's my book of days. January. Every day has something written on it. My goals for this month, check. The next one is remember me, and check. What else is not checked? No, that's New Year's not. Oh, forget me not remember me, forget me not. That's the one I'm going to do on the box. So that one is the only specific goal for this month that I have not done. I have a finish, my first finish of 2024. You can probably guess what it is. It's Prairie Schooler Santa, 1997. So again, this is going to be FFO'd into ornament for my daughter. I'm going to have quite a pile of Prairie Schoolers to fully finish. And I have one left that I want to get done for her. So let's see, next was Maria, a name that I will not pronounce. Maria. She is my focus piece, and those of you who follow me know that I always have a focus piece, and it's my oldest whip. I stitch on it 7 days in the month, and it remains my focus piece until it's done. Now, Maria just had her birthday on the 17th, and she's not done yet, but I got a lot done since last time. Remember, I had some letters that had to be finished here and some flowers or leaves or whatever those are. And then I started in this section. I got quite a bit done there. I'm really happy about that. I don't know if I'll get it finished in February, if another 7 days will do it, or if I'll have to do more than that. I don't know. But anyway, I'm not going to worry about it. I think since I started up stitching again in 2018, I think this is the first time I've had a whip that has had a birthday. But she's big, so I'll give myself some grace. Okay, the next thing I stitched on was Red Deer Sampler from GigiR. You've seen this. Love it, love it, love it. This was my birthday start in 2023. I hope to get it finished by my birthday in 2024, which is in February. So last time I had finished this flower and had started some of the green here. Well, I finished the entire basket here. I also then went back here and yesterday did flowers in the border. So I'm about, well, I'm over halfway with the border, and that's makes me happy. There's the big pot right here that I really want to start, but I don't know if I might have a mistake, and I don't want to count off the wrong thing. So I'm gonna next I'm gonna go over here and do this pot, see about the letters across the bottom, and then start that pot. That'll be my dessert, I guess. Red Deer Sampler. What's not to love? Okay, so that was Maria and Red Deer and the Prairie Schooler Santa. So last video was my longest video ever. It was just over an hour, and I think this one is probably going to be my shortest ever, because even though I had 14 days of stitching, I only stitched on 3 different projects. So that's the end of my whips. I do have some stitchy kindness to show you. The Central Kentucky Stitchers had a meetup, and I was able to go, which was very nice. It was unanticipated, but very nice. And every time you go, someone has something they're passing out, gifts and things. So here's one thing that one of my friends found on Amazon. They're plastic rings for floss, you know, instead of the metal. So there's no hinge here for the thread drops to get caught on, and they just snap together. I don't know if you can see that. There's holes, and you just press them back together. I just did this. There, this back together, and she had a couple sizes. So nice. I'll be happy to use that with my threads. And then, look at this. These zippered pouches are available on Amazon. There's a big pouch area back here, and then there's a smaller in the front. And it was given to me full of stuff. Fun stuff, all kinds of fun stuff. A DMC, a ring with some drops on it that she has pre-printed, some washi tape, card for keeping track of projects, a couple of cute tassels. That pretty for zipper pulls. Woo! Fancy time. And just some fun stuff. I can see myself, you've seen those jewelry boxes that people have done over for, to take retreats and so forth with your stitchy stuff in it. Look at this. Sherry from Colorado Cross Stitcher had some of these in her box. And I got little sisters. I think Tim Holtz calls them automatic family or something. I don't know. Anyway. I shouldn't even say because I only overheard it and I don't know what I'm talking about in person. So another pretty sticker. Butterflies, maybe for Book of Days or for a jewelry box makeover. And a key tag to mark your project name on your zipper. And this is a magnet that has a sticky on the back, so you peel it off and you can stick it wherever you want it, and then you have a magnet. Cute. Oh, and a fancy button for finishing. Look how pretty that is. Is that pretty? It's all sparkly, pretty. They're so generous, this group. Stitchers are probably like that all over, but I think my group is pretty special. So let me get these back in here so they don't fall all over. Sorry, sorry. Not sorry. Okay, here, I have a demonstration. Okay. This was bought on Amazon by one of my stitchy friends, and I think she said it's called finger chopsticks. You see, you just pinch it. Look at this. Snack. You're stitching. Don't want to get stuff on your hands. Perfectly clean hands. So Wendy, you're enabling me in the wrong direction. Up to this point, when I'm stitching, I'm not eating. Now I'm going to be able to eat while I'm stitching. That's not a good thing, but I appreciate it, and it's going to be fun. Now I have candy to chew. Sorry. Okay, I do have a piece of haul. Actually, I forgot to show it last time. I'm sorry. I got the Halo Glow light and magnifier, so I can take it to retreats, take it to Stitchy Day. It has, of course, the cover on the magnifier so you don't start a fire. It adjusts, it sits on the table, and it extends out so you can see your stitching in front of you. So I'm happy to have this. Looking forward to using it on stitchy days away from home when I'm not with my big magnifier. Now Roberta on, Sable Stitchers showed a hard case that she purchased for hers. It's a keyboard case. It's meant to carry a keyboard, but this fits in it. And I'm waiting until I get back to Florida so I can order it, because, mailing addresses, all my stuff is going to be forwarded to Florida, so I don't want to order it now and have it get there ahead of me. I want to be there. So anyway, nonetheless, I'm going to also get a hard case for this so I can take it safely places. Okay, my plans. For the rest of January, I'm going to be working on the Forget-Me-Not, which is part of my plans for the month. I'm going to then, that's only 5 days, and I have more days than that. So I will apportion out the rest of the days as I feel like among Ann Borrett, which is the reversible stitch that I started on New Year's Day that I showed you last time, and Red Deer, and Dancer. Dancer is the Barbara Anna design of the face of the deer and the houses and the antlers and stuff. So then February 1st, I plan to participate in Colorado Cross Stitchers winter camp, and I've chosen, and this time the requirement is that it's stitch something with an animal. So I'm going to do my Prairie Schooler 2021 that has animals. So that counts, and I've got my floss. I have my fabric. It'll be the same fabric I've done all of my Prairie Schooler Santas on, and so that will be a plan to a finish for February. So those are my plans moving forward. And I'm down to the quilt. Okay, so I'm going to move the table a bit and undo the camera. Like I said, this is going to be the shortest video ever. Okay, let's see what you can see here. Okay. This is called Wanna Build a Snowman. I have the pattern here. Let me grab it. The pattern is by, let me get it so you can see it. Wildfire Designs Alaska by Dana Michelle. www.wildfiredesignsalaska.com. Now, this pattern was for a 21-inch by 25-inch wall hanging. You'll remember that I told you I have a place in the family room that covers the fuse box. And I showed you Uncle Sam that sometimes covers the fuse box. Well, I made this one for winter. So I took the pattern to, I don't know, Office Depot or Office Max or whatever it is, and had them blow it up. And I did the math. I told them what percent to make it. And then I used that, and I love the way it turned out. It's really a good representation, but even if you wanted to just do this size, it's so cute. And I chose all batik fabrics, which is it, I think, in fact, okay, it even told me the brand of the fabric. It was by Hoffman, but you know how fabrics are, they're not available, but you can find all kinds of batiks that would be appropriate. So we'll take a little closer look here at the quilt. So it is fusible applique, iron-on, so you cut out the shapes in the pattern and then cut your fabric in that shape, and then it's fused. And then I did all custom quilting, which was so much fun. So much fun. And I quilted in every piece because I don't trust fusible applique to stay. It was great fun just making it up. And you'll see I have my favorite border, piano key border. And then I love the way the pattern spills out over the border at the top and at the bottom, like with the scarf. It just is so cute. Let me see. See how that looks? I just love it. So I did swirls to be like the wind, and then just swirled, you know, quilted over all of these swirls so that they're well stitched down, stitched on the snowflakes. I had such fun ordering the threads to go with these batiks too. I did the Crazy 8 or Lazy 8 or the Wishbone in this little sashing here, but every place else was custom according to what was in the pattern. Can you see his hat? So I did like refrigerator coils or matchsticks opposite ways each block in that band. And it's so cute. So even though I hate winter, I love this little wall hanging. Okay, so that's it. That's the quilt for this time. It's called Wanna Build a Snowman. I'll be back in 2 weeks with another video. Likely I will be in Florida by then. Did I say he's on weather watch looking for a break in the weather, and he thinks maybe Monday, maybe Tuesday, but probably Monday we'll be able to go. So we'll go back to Florida. I'll be happy to be back out of the snow and out of this cold, cold weather. And it's across so much of the country. I know some of you are just suffering with way worse than what I have here, so I shouldn't even say it. But so thank you for stopping by, and I'll see you in a couple weeks. Bye-bye, Flosstube.